Height was 2 in the morning. The room was dark, with only the faint blue light from the screen reflecting off the walls. Emily, a typical college student living in New York, had been watching a horror movie on Netflix because she couldn't sleep. She looked through the list of dozens of movies, but nothing seemed new. Then suddenly, a name popped up in the recommended list. The Silent Frame. Strangely, the movie wasn't on any of Netflix's popular lists. No thumbnail, no review, just a simple book-like poster with the title written in white font on a black background. Emily shrugged and pressed play. The movie started, and there was a moment of icy static on the screen. Then there was a voice that sounded like someone was whispering, but the words were inaudible. The first scene was of an empty house. The camera was silent. No music, just silence. Then slowly a door closed by itself. Emily's teacup stopped in her hand. "Wow, this feels too real," she said to herself. Then a sentence appeared on the screen. "You are not watching a movie. You are part of it." Emily's forehead creased. What kind of movie is this? The second scene of the movie began. Now the same house was shown at night, but this time a girl was sitting on the couch, just like Emily. She noted that the girl also had a teacup in her hand. The same mug, the same light, the same position. Wait, what the hell? She stepped back in shock. But in the movie, the girl was now looking straight at the camera. Then she smiled and said, "Don't pause it." Emily's hands shook. She immediately pressed pause on the remote, but the movie didn't stop. The girl on the screen stood up, started walking around the room. The camera was now moving, as if someone was following her. Emily tried to turn off the TV, but the remote wasn't working. Then suddenly the screen showed a view of her own apartment. The same sofa, the same curtains, the same clock on the wall. Exactly the same. Now the girl on the screen was slowly moving into the room. Emily looked back in fear. The room was empty. Then a sigh came from the TV. "Why did you play it, Emily?" she screamed. "How do you know my name?" The girl on the screen was now smiling, but her eyes had turned black. And then the picture began to deteriorate as if the signal was going out. The TV turned off automatically. A complete silence fell in the room. Emily sighed and opened Netflix on her phone, but the name of the film was nowhere to be found. She searched The Silent Frame. Nothing was found. The next morning, she went to the university and told her friend Mark the whole story. Mark said, "Maybe you dreamt it. There's no such film." Emily was stubborn. "It was real. I can show you the scene." They both returned to her apartment that evening. Netflix turned on, but the recently watched list was empty. Mark laughed. "See? Nothing here." Emily was confused. But then suddenly the TV turned on by itself. The same static on the screen, then the same voice. "Welcome back, Emily." Mark was shocked. "What the hell is this?" The TV now showed their apartment, just like live. Then the camera turned and Mark and Emily themselves were seen sitting on the screen, as if someone was recording them. Mark immediately unplugged the cable, but the image did not disappear. Now Emily inside the TV stood up and came closer to the screen and said, "Don't try to leave." Then the power went out. The whole room was plunged into darkness. Only a faint red light was coming from the TV, as if a flame was burning inside. And in that light, Mark saw Emily inside the TV, now slowly coming across the glass. They both screamed. The TV glass was full of cracks. Then a hand came out from inside, completely human, but burned. Mark ran to the door, but the door was closed. Emily's scream echoed. Then silence. When the light came back, only Mark was in the room. The TV was off, but a faint reflection of her was visible on the screen. He tried to pull out the TV cable again, but then the same voice came. "Now you're part of the film." The next day, the police filed a report of Emily's disappearance. There was no sign in the apartment, only a video playing inside the TV with Mark sitting on it, watching TV. When the police tried to turn off the TV, a message appeared. "Do not stop the movie." The police confiscated the TV, but 2 days later, it disappeared from the record. Netflix stated that no such film had ever been uploaded to their platform. But even today, some users claim to have seen The Silent Frame for a few moments in their Netflix list at night, and whoever plays that film finds their account automatically closed the next morning. And some have their own video playing on their TV. Finally, the last line appears on the screen. Don't forget to subscribe to Cursed Narratives. It is said that whoever listens to this story in full, The Silent Frame will definitely return to their Netflix recommended section.